In example 2, we are multiplying 90 and 9/10 by 2 and 3/10. The question details over here are the same as in the last problem. We're multiplying the two values together to get a product. So now we need to make sure that we multiply every digit in the first number by every digit in the second number. So I'm going to start by multiplying all the digits in this number by 3. This is where you might want to use your multiplication chart. I don't want you spending a long time thinking about what is 9 times 3 if you don't already know it. So feel free to use your multiplication chart. 9 times 3 is 27, so we place a 7 here and we carry the 2. 0 times 3 is 0, plus 2 is 2. 9 times 3 is 27. I place the 7 here and the 2 since there's no number to carry the 2 over to. So I've finished the first line. I've finished multiplying by 3. I've multiplied every digit by 3. Now on the second line, I need a 0 to hold the place value. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase this work to clear my space. I'm going to leave that, go back to the scribble tool, grab a different color, and then I'm going to multiply every digit from this number by the 2. So I start by multiplying 9 times 2 and I get 18. So I place the 8 here and I carry the 1. 0 times 2 is 0, plus 1 is 1. 9 times 2, oops, I should be drawing my arrow. 0 times 2, we got 0, plus 1 was 1. 9 times 2 is 18. So I place the 8 here, and I place the 1 from the 18 since there's no number to carry this 1 over to. And then I've multiplied by the 3. I've multiplied all these digits by the 2. So now it's time to add those values together. 7 plus 0 is 7. 2 plus 8 is 10, so I place a 0 here and carry the 1. 7 plus 1 is 8, plus 1 is 9. 8 plus 2 is 10, and I have to carry that 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Now this is not the answer. You can't forget to place your decimal. So I'm going to go back up here and erase my work so I can clearly see the two numbers. And I'm going to count how many decimal places are in these two numbers. So in this number, there is 1 digit after the decimal, so that's 1 decimal place. In this number, there is 1 digit after the decimal, so that also contains 1 decimal place. Together, we have a total of 2 decimal places in those two numbers, and I bring this down. The decimal starts on the far right, and then I move it 2 times to the left. Once, twice, I put an arrow for where it ends up. And the decimal ends up between the 9 and the 0. So I'm going to go over to my typing tool. I'm going to make the thickness a little bit larger so you can see it better. And the answer is 209 and 7/100ths, or 209.07. Then I'm going to think about if this makes sense, and I'll put a box around to show that that's my answer. So when I think about if it makes sense, I'm just going to look at the whole numbers, the 90 and the 2. 90 times 2 is 180. So that makes sense, you know, 209 is close to 180, and there's a little extra here with the decimals. So that answer makes sense.